On this episode of Inside the Lens, I get attacked by a horde of mosquitoes. Hey everybody, welcome to episode 8 of Inside the Lens. I'm Jesse Martineau. Have you ever thought about what it would take for you to do more than what you're doing right now? I know when I say that, some people are like, oh, there is no way I could possibly do any more than right now. I would wager to say that a lot of us aren't reaching our full capacity yet. Capacity is like the reserve of strength you have to complete a task, to complete a mission, to reach a dream. I don't know about you, but I've gone through major significant changes and increases in my own personal capacity. Today I talk about that, and I take you on a sunset shoot. These shoes are really dirty. Oh well.
Noise you couldn't quite locate or explain. Noise you couldn't quite locate or explain. Quite.
It's time for some smooth jazz. So I thought that normally I take everyone out during the middle of the day, but why not go out when I actually go shooting? So that's what we're gonna do today. I don't know, I can't really promise if the sunset's gonna be good or not. That's my hope every time I go out. Let me tell you that my heart literally hurts if I miss a good sunset. Come on. Some people don't know how to drive. I'm really liking the shift that I've had of focus, no pun intended, to document the journey I'm on right now. Now, I am not under any delusion that I've made it. In fact, I'm probably more aware than anybody else that I've just begun. Almost killed a bird. When I first started posting a photo, like one a day, I thought that was essentially going to be the limit of what I would do. And I would gain popularity and recognition and the finance even just from doing that. But from doing that for roughly 3 years, very consistently, I've discovered that I have a capacity for more. And that's what I'm doing now. I've been here a few times. It's another trashy looking pond. Just kind of funny, but we got actually a decent sky going on. I'm gonna set up. Now, if you remember in episode 2 of Inside the Lens, I talked about long exposure photography. There's my filter on the front, this thing. Here's the little remote trigger, which is here, there, and that means that little red piece means it's on. So this camera is actually shooting right now and it's capturing this scene here. There's the van, there's the Yellowhead Highway, and here I am shooting. So again, proving the point that you don't have to be crazy and drive for 1,000 miles just to get something awesome. Here's a dirty pond on the side of the highway. So here's the first one, 226 seconds long. That's what I got. Here's what it looks like after the fact. Realize that the more you do something, the more you put into it, the more consistent you are, your capacity has no choice but to increase. We're getting some really nice clouds up here now. I'm gonna switch spots really quick right after this. Well, here's a great analogy. A fish in a fish tank will only grow as big as the tank allows. And a fish isn't dumb in the way that it won't overpopulate itself. It won't grow too much that the tank can't handle it. But if you were to take that fish that's lived in that tank and put it in a bigger tank, what happens? Well, the fish starts to grow. So I'm feeling right now that I've been a fish in one tank and I'm being brought and put into another tank. That's the capacity. That's the metamorphosis that I feel like I've been going through. And so I'm really excited about documenting this journey because wherever it goes, wherever it takes me, I'm so excited to look back in 1 year, 5 years, 50 years from now, and even having my kids and my grandkids look at this and see, wow, this is the process he went on. I guess the interesting question is, how do you shift from one tank into another? And so I find a lot of people that I talk to in the photography world that get really stale and really bored of what they're doing. But when I look at their stuff, it's not the quality that's suffering, it's the consistency. They're not forcing themselves to continue pressing onward, to keep growing, to force themselves to post continually. Because when you can actually do that, when you can actually keep yourself moving forward, you are going to need a bigger tank soon. You're going to run out of space in the one you have. And here's a really cool fact. In myself, when I started to do that, at first it seemed like a daunting task. Wow, posting a single photo with a caption, 5 sentences, every single day? That sounds impossible. But you know what? It's second nature to me now. And so something shifted in me where I was actually brought from a small tank into a larger one. It's getting dark now and the mosquitoes are vicious. They're kind of stupid, mosquitoes. I don't really understand them. My question is, what do mosquitoes eat when I'm not here? It's a good question, I think. One that deserves an answer. So if you're a scientist or are some kind of a scientist, tell me, please. It's like 11 p.m. and that's what it looks like outside. Pretty cool, eh? Car just drove by. That's what it's like here in northern Alberta. Some really, really, really long days in the summer. Some really short ones in the winter. If you're wondering what the capacity I'm talking about is, it's to use your gift, to use that ability that you have in a way that you've never used it before. Because when the time's right, you'll be able to increase your capacity. You'll be able to get into that bigger fish tank, so to speak. And if it seems a little daunting at the moment, don't worry. Just keep plugging away, keep being consistent. And what you'll find is that the ability to create is life-giving. It's amazing, and man, there's nothing like it. Today I encourage you to keep going forward and actually increase what you're already doing. If you find yourself not being very consistent in something, take today to make a commitment that you're going to start being consistent. Taking these little steps will help unlock the destiny that's laid out before you. I'm sure you can think of things right now that seem really overwhelming, but I promise you, if you keep doing it consistently, they're not going to seem that big in not too long. I hope that helps and encourages you today. I know that it's been a big part, and I'm sure will continue to be a big part of the journey I'm on right now. Let's talk about mosquitoes. I don't like them. Well, if you've been following me on Instagram, you know that I've been talking about mosquitoes. There's some. I've got a clever idea. Die! There's so many of them! It's done literally nothing. Now they're attaching themselves to the car. So I drove about 40 minutes away from those mosquitoes, and then I decided to take this picture Which, yeah. Here's that picture all brought into the computer. I will post it on my Instagram on Monday. What? Okay, I understand like some people like cats, but you just said you like mosquitoes? I don't know what's wrong with you. Thanks very much for watching, everyone. Great to have you here. Please subscribe, comment, like, and share this video as much as possible. We want to get the message out that everyone is creative and that you have a capacity and it's going to increase. I appreciate any help you can lend me in spreading this message so that we can all unlock our full potential. Until next time, everyone, I'm Jesse Martineau, and remember, don't just capture moments, create them.